Out in the vast, silent expanse of space, something very strange just flew past our sun. This isn't science fiction. It's a real astronomical event that has scientists scratching their heads. We're talking about an object so peculiar that it's challenging our understanding of what wanders through our cosmic neighborhood. We don't exactly know what this thing is, what it was doing, and to make it even more mysterious, we can't even see it anymore. So, what exactly happened? Let's rewind to the end of 2019. An observatory in Hawaii, part of the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, or ATLAS for short, detected a faint smudge of light. Initially, it was classified as a comet, designated C2019Y4, ATLAS. Comets are pretty common, icy bodies that develop a glowing coma and a tail as they approach the sun. And at first, Comet Atlas behaved just as expected. It started getting brighter and brighter, so much so that astronomers were getting excited. There was talk that it could become a great comet, one so brilliant it would be visible to the naked eye. A spectacular celestial show for all of us here on Earth. People were gearing up to witness a once-in-a-generation event. But then, things got weird. Instead of continuing its magnificent brightening, Atlas suddenly started to fade in late March 2020. It was like a cosmic light bulb dimming before our very eyes. The Hubble Space Telescope was quickly pointed towards it to get a closer look, and what it saw was astonishing. Comet Atlas wasn't just fading, it was breaking apart. Hubble images revealed not one, but multiple fragments. A ghostly train of icy debris where a solid nucleus once was. The great comet we were all hoping for had disintegrated. Now, comets fragmenting isn't unheard of. The intense heat and gravitational forces from the sun can be too much for these fragile, dirty snowballs to handle. But the story of Atlas doesn't end there. After it crumbled, something truly bizarre happened. One of the main fragments, the core piece of what was left of the comet, did something no one expected. As it continued its journey around the sun, it experienced a sudden, powerful push, as if something had given it a shove. This wasn't the gentle, predictable push from the sun's radiation or the outgassing of ice, which we call a non-gravitational force. This was something else entirely. It was a brief, powerful, and impulsive event that changed its trajectory. This is where the real mystery begins. What could give a piece of a dead comet a sudden kick in space? Scientists ran the numbers, and the most plausible explanation they could come up with was that a chunk of the nucleus suddenly vaporized in a single, explosive burst. Imagine a block of ice with a pocket of super volatile material, like frozen carbon dioxide, trapped inside. As it neared the sun, this pocket could have heated up and exploded, acting like a tiny rocket engine, flinging the fragment onto a new path. It was a one-off, powerful outgassing event, unlike the gentle, continuous fizzing we usually see from comets. But there's another layer to this cosmic onion. After this strange event, the main fragment, along with its smaller siblings, continued to fade into obscurity. They rounded the sun and headed back out into the darkness of deep space, becoming too faint for even our most powerful telescopes to track. They vanished. We can't see them anymore. We only have the data from their brief, dramatic passage to piece together what happened. So what was 3I Atlas really? The I, in its new designation, stands for Interstellar, but that's a classification that's still debated. Was it just a very fragile comet from our own Oort cloud that put on a dramatic death show? Or was it something more exotic? The peculiar way it broke apart and the mysterious push it received keep the debate alive. It behaved unlike any comet we've seen before. It reminds us that, for all we've learned about the cosmos, it's still full of surprises. Objects are flying through our solar system with behaviors we can't fully explain, following paths we can't always predict. 3I Atlas gave us a fleeting glimpse into the chaotic and beautiful processes that shape our universe, leaving us with more questions than answers. It's a humbling reminder that we are just beginning to understand the great dark ocean of space. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into one of space's recent mysteries. If you find these cosmic puzzles as fascinating as I do, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the unknown. See you next time.